there folks, welcome to RRTV. My name's Bernie Weemers and we're broadcasting live tonight for the Skip Barber Monday Lights Racing Series, and it's coming to you tonight from Road Atlanta. Tonight we're on the short course of Road Atlanta, so it's going to be quite a tough sprint race for the guys out there tonight. Having a look at our track at the moment, you can see it is 10 turns. The length is just under 3 kilometres. It's actually 2.76 kilometres, and they've cut out the long straight basically, so you still get the great S's and the undulations through the chicanes and all the exciting stuff. We've just cut out the long straights towards the end of that circuit. Having a look at our weather at the moment, the sky's clear. We've got a wind speed of 8 kilometres per hour. Humidity's 33 degrees. The air temp out there at the moment is 18 degrees Celsius with a track temp of a hot 33 degrees Celsius. So it'll be a little bit warm out there for the guys. So there was a bit of disruption in the broadcast schedule for Season 4 while we were waiting for iRacing to fix a bug with the dynamic track conditions. Basically that bug allowed some drivers to have more favourable track conditions than others, and it was a bit of an uneven field, so we felt it wasn't worth broadcasting until that was fixed, and that has now been fixed. In fact, that was fixed on the 8th, so late last week iRacing fixed that. So the Monday Lights will be broadcast to you every Monday night now. So, having a look at the point score at the moment after 2 weeks have been counted. Ewan Noralampi leads the way on 60 points, followed by Darryl Ridley, 56 points, Ben Conroy, 52 points in 4th. We have Grant Ashby on 48. Alex McKellar in 5th on 45. 6th, Daniel Cheney on 38, and he's equal with Joseph Falcamada, also on 38. Darren Lesu, 36. In 9th, Callum Dwyer on 34 points, and then rounding out our top 10 is Craig Deschen on 32 points. So there's still a lot to be played for here, with only 2 rounds done in Season 4 so far. So we've had 2 great splits tonight, both of equal 18 drivers, and we're broadcasting the live split to you. So having a look at our field at the moment, we've got Miko Nasi currently in provisional pole with a 104.914. Ewan Noralampi close behind, 0.2 of a second behind, 105.036. Matthew Thomas is sitting in 3rd at the moment. Josh Anderson, followed by Darryl Ridley. Kevin Henderson, 7th is Kim Erickson. Luke Witten joins us tonight. Ben Seidel, Luke Page, Ibon Gonzalo Fernandez is in 11th position at the moment. 12th, Michael Smith. We can see Joseph Falcamada sitting in 13th, Alex McKellar 14th, Menno Ajima 15th, 16th Craig Deschen, 17th is Manuel Palacinos, and Francois Dorikins rounds out our field of 18 tonight. So if you're wondering what's going on, why am I the only one in the commentary box tonight? Well, Richard Craig is on holidays at the moment over in Sri Lanka, so if you're listening, Richard, have a great holiday, mate, and we'll look forward to your return in a few weeks. Mike Matheson, well, he's busy tonight, so you are with yours truly, so I'll try and not bore you too much this evening. So with 2 minutes 44 to go, the fastest lap at this stage is Miko Nasi, 104.872. So we'll jump on board with Miko for a lap around Road Atlanta Short. So it's just coming through turn 1 here up to the hill. It's interesting, in the Star Mazda through there, we take that flat out, but that sweeper he just went through. But of course, in the Star Mazda, you have a lot of downforce where these cars do not, and that's why we could hear him lifting and just nursing that car through these corners. He just comes across the start-finish line now, and that was a 1:04.736. So you can see the 2.76 kilometres around Road Atlanta Short goes extremely quickly, and these guys don't have much room to have a rest here. They're always wrestling the wheels, and I'm sure after this race tonight they're going to be quite tired. So Mikko Nasi is currently our pole sitter. He's bettered his time. Ewan Norolampi has not been able to improve his time as yet. His time is still a 1:05.036 with 42 seconds of qualifying to go. And we can see Ewan is actually parked in the pits, so it looks like he's had enough of qualifying tonight. Josh Anderson doing a great job out there in 4th position. At this stage, his fastest time was a 1:05.362. We've got Darryl Ridley sitting in 5th at the moment, so keep an eye on Darryl tonight. Him and Josh Anderson. Well, in fact, there's such a high field here. I'd be keeping an eye on Mikko Nasi, Ewan Norolampi, Matthew Thomas, Josh Anderson, Darryl Ridley are our top 5, and it's anybody's race tonight. So let's take you through the grid. Mikko Nasi will start out of pole position, followed by Ewan Norolampi. Josh Anderson out of 3rd. 4th, Kevin Henderson. 5th is Darryl Ridley. 6th, Matthew Thomas. 7th, Luke Page. Kim Erickson out of 8th. 9th, Alex McKellar. Ben Seidel will start out of 10th tonight. Luke Whitten out of 11th. 12th is Francois Dorikins. Michael Smith will start out of 13th. 14th, Ibon Gonzalo Fernandez, big name. 15th will be Menno Ajima. 16th, Manuel Palacios. Craig Deschon out of 17th, and Joseph Falcomata rounds out our field of 18. So we're just waiting for starters' orders now, folks, and we will be getting underway very, very shortly. So we can see the guys gridding there. As we look further down the track there, we can see them just around the corner. A good field here of 18 tonight. So the revs will be rising shortly. Mikko Nasi is in pole, but keep an eye on Ewan Norolampi into this first corner, as well as Josh Anderson there. Kevin Henderson did well. He's qualified in 4th tonight, so he's looking quite racy there as well. So we're under starters' orders now. Revs are rising, waiting for the green light any moment, and they're away. Mikko Nasi's got a great start there. Ewan Norolampi as well off the line. Darryl Ridley is on the inside of him with Josh Anderson on the outside. So Mikko goes to the outside to cover off Ewan. Keep an eye on Darryl and Josh here. So go up the hill for the first time. 22 laps remaining of this race tonight. we have a look further down the field, witches' hats flying, but fortunately no cars are flying. Well, they're flying, they're just not crashing, which is good to see. But Mikko Nasi at the moment, great start there. But further back, Josh Anderson's now starting to put the pressure on Matthew Thomas here, and that's for third position. You can see out of Josh Anderson's car now as they come around to complete that first lap. There's nothing in between these guys. Josh will probably want to get past Matthew if he can, but saying that, it's quite difficult to pass around this short circuit. You can see the top four already have got a gap out. Darryl Ridley is meanwhile in a great battle here with Kevin Henderson, but at the moment the top four have got that gap, which is quite surprising. They've got quite a large gap at this stage. So you can see that gap already back to Darryl Ridley is 2.2 seconds in one lap. And we can see here Josh Anderson now putting the pressure on Matthew Thomas. Matthew's going a little bit defensive there, but Josh is going to have a look on the inside down here into the final chicane. Matthew's got him covered though. We can see as they come around to complete lap 2, we've got Josh Anderson still putting the blowtorch on the back of Matt Thomas. Ewan Noralampi sets the fastest lap, 1:05.094, but he's got to make sure he doesn't lose touch with Mikko Nasi at this stage. And if he can get a bit of a gap on these two while they're fighting, that'll free him up to try to close that gap. Currently Mikko Nasi has a total gap of 0.5 of a second. So you can see now Matthew Thomas closing in under brakes on Ewan Noralampi. Sorry, the cameraman's going a bit crazy here, folks. See now Ewan's looking very vulnerable here as Josh Anderson's getting a slingshot off Matthew Thomas here. Josh will have the inside. Ewan's going to have to watch Josh as Josh puts it down the inside there and makes that move to take third position. Further down in the field we have Michael Smith having a battle with Alex McKellar, and behind them we've got Ibon Fernandez and Manuel Palachinos. But let's get back up to the front here. As we can see now, Josh Anderson is starting to close in on Ewan Noralampi. Josh is looking really racy here tonight. It's great to see how much these guys are pushing these skip barbers here tonight at Road Atlanta Short. It looks like Matthew Thomas is not going to let Josh get away, and he's started to close back in as he gets a bit of that draft down the main straight. 18 laps to go of this great race. Meanwhile, looks like Francois Dorikins has lost his nose somewhere. He's still circulating, but he's definitely getting a lot of fresh air there on his legs tonight. We'll just jump back to the replay and we'll see if we can find out what has actually happened to Francois here. Meanwhile, up front, Josh Anderson's now making a move on Lampi as they come across the line to complete their fifth lap. Josh is having a look on the inside. He's not going to be able to make that move, but he's looking vulnerable here as Matthew Thomas starts to see if there's any gaps there he can take advantage of. So these three are totally inseparable. They're lapping in the 105s at the moment. Further out front, though, is Mikko Nasi. 2.2 seconds is the gap from first to second at the moment, and the race is pretty much all his for the taking, while Ewa, Josh and Matthew battle this out. So we're riding on board with Matthew Thomas at the moment. We'll do a lap around Road Atlanta Short with Matthew and crank it up, folks, and enjoy the ride around Road Atlanta. As they come across the line once again, 15 laps to go. Mikko Nasi, our leader, has just set a fastest time, 1:04.839 for Mikko, and that gap at the moment at the line, it was 2.894 seconds, and he's already starting to lap traffic. You can see all the guys are having a great battle here. Craig Deschen sitting down there in 12th position. Joseph Falcomada now making a move, as we can see. Put the mocker on Craig then, unfortunately, but he's continuing on. We've had, it looks like, our first retirement for tonight, folks, and that is Darryl Ridley. He's made a retirement from this race, and we'll try and find out exactly what occurred to him, because he was one of the favourites for tonight's race. You can see Ewa's definitely the cork in the bottle here between Josh Anderson and Matthew Thomas. Ewa's quite a fast driver here, but it just looks like he might have his hands full a bit tonight. So you can see Matthew's just not going to let Josh and Ewa go here. Ewa has got a bit of a gap with that traffic there, which I'm sure he's taking a bit of a sigh of relief here, but at the moment it is all Mikko Nasi in the lead. 3.8 seconds is that gap, and it's growing every lap here. Mikko is definitely throwing down the gauntlet here tonight at Road Atlanta Short. So you can see once again 13 laps to go. Matthew Thomas is having a look at the back of Josh Anderson and just can't make that move, as we saw one of the cars being lapped. That was Michael Smith just going off at the chicane there, and it's good to see Michael having a run tonight in the Skip Barber. So we're just going to, while things settle down, jump back to lap 2 to see if we can find out exactly what has happened to Daryl Ridley. He's in a battle with Kevin Henderson. Daryl's in the yellow car. Looking a little bit vulnerable here as they come through the big sweeper onto the back straight here now. That's joining the long road course, coming into the final chicane. Yeah, he just basically outbraked himself, and looks like he's had some sort of a hardware failure there, and pulled the car up and retired from the race. So that's bad luck there for Daryl Ridley at the moment. Looking further up though, Mick O'Nassi, the gap at the moment 4.5 seconds. Ewan Norilampi is in second. His gap is 0.5 of a second, with Josh Anderson still in third, followed by Matthew Thomas in fourth position. Kevin Henderson at the moment is having a good run in fifth position, and he's pretty much in no man's land, as he's got a 5-second gap over Luke Page. As we can see Luke going through. Luke's having a bit of a battle here with Kim Erickson, so it's good to see these guys. This is probably the battle of the race at this stage. So that is for 6th and 7th position. 8th is Alex McCullough, all by his lonesome. 9th, Ibon Gonzalez Fernandez. Again, the field is very spread out, and rounding out our top 10 is Francois Doricas. You can just see here Kim Erickson starting to work on the back of Luke Page, trying to find an opening here, as he will get a bit of a draft into the chicane. We'll see if he can make a move under brakes. He's definitely got the inside. Luke's going to be pushed on the outside, too wide through here. Luke hangs on, and Kim backs out of it. See now Kim just getting the draft as they come into turn 1 again. He's really just got to hold station up here. There's no real places to pass as they come up to the top of the hill into the fast chicane. Now he needs to get a good run out of here and get that draft all the way down through the S's into that sweeper and try to set up for a move into the chicane at the end of the straight up here. You can see Luke's car just getting a bit loose there, and Kim's definitely got a little bit of a run, but he's going to want to get right up on that bumper if he's going to want to make a move here under brakes. It's not quite close enough, so he's going to come around onto the main straight. He'll have one more opportunity, and then it's holding station for yet another lap around here at Road Atlanta tonight. see he's just getting that slipstream at the end of the straight. He's having a look, and Luke's car's definitely looking a bit skatey out there. And all Kim can do is keep on putting that pressure on him, hope to either get a good run on Luke or force a mistake. Meanwhile, up front, they are still holding station here. They're inseparable. The second, Ewan Norolampi. Josh Anderson is in third, and fourth, Matthew Thomas. And they're so evenly matched, they're not really getting much of an opportunity here to make a move. But Josh has got a good run onto the main straight here. We'll see if he can make a move coming into the first corner. Ewan's going defensive. That's going to force Josh to go the long way around. He's got the nose in front as they go side by side up the hill, and it looks like Josh Anderson has made that move. Fantastic driving by Josh and Ewan Norolampi. Matthew now will be trying to capitalise on that move, but it looks like Ewan's settled back down. He's got a bit of front wing damage to his car, and that may be affecting his turn in a bit, as we can see him going wide here and Matthew tucking in. So Ewan all of a sudden is looking a bit vulnerable with 7 laps to go. So again, Ewan goes defensive, under brakes Matthew deep inside, too wide into the final chicane here, and Ewan holds on there for that position. Meanwhile, it looks like Kim Eriksson has made that move on Luke Page, and that brings Kim up to 6th position. So we'll jump back and see if we can see where this move was made with Kim Eriksson. We'll go back a bit further. It looks like he's made that move quite early in the piece. Sorry about this, folks. One more time and then we'll give up, because we need to get up the front here where the action is. So we can see here Kim has got a good draft here. It looks like he's made this move under brakes coming into the final chicane. As we can see now, Kim coming in under brakes, deep under brakes there, and takes that position away from Luke Page. Well, we finally got there, sorry about that. But at the moment, Mikko Nasi is in the lead. That gap last time by was 6.9 seconds as he comes through now up the hill with 5 laps remaining. Josh Anderson is in, it looks second, third, Matthew Thomas. We've lost Ewan Norolampi. Ewan is falling down, he's in the pits. So he's definitely... his race has gone from good to bad to worse tonight. So I'm just trying to see exactly where Ewan had that incident. Yeah, we can see that incident has already happened there. And as we see Ewan hit the wall there with a very damaged car. So we're jumping further back in that lap just to see what happened. Ewan's going very deep here. Matthew on the inside, Ewan on the outside, onto the grass, and just a bit of contact there, which I'd say has bent Ewan's steering here. Let's jump on board. Yeah, you can see that. Look at how much that steering is bent. Left hand down, and as he just limps, tries to get that car back into the pit lane, and of course into the grass, no steering, into the wall and around, and that's unfortunately the end of Ewan's race tonight. That's really bad luck. He'll be kicking himself tonight, but at the moment Mikko Nasi has got a 7-second gap at the moment, and it's his race to lose at this stage. Josh Anderson, 2-second gap. in second. Matt Thomas is in third position, 9 seconds down, so it's spreading out a lot here. Kevin Henderson, we haven't seen much of Kevin tonight, but he's got a great consistent run. His motor's hanging on in there. We normally see him pop a motor. We better not talk anymore because I don't want to hear his motor go bang. And Luke Page, 5th position. And Kim Eriksson has dropped back to 6th, so Luke has fought back there with 3 laps to go. 7th is Alex McKellar. 8th, Ibon Gonzalo Fernandez. And 9th, Ewan Lampi. He's used a fast repair. He's going out just to get some points. And rounding out our top 10 is Francois Dorikins. So you can see now Luke has got a bit of a run over Kim Eriksson, and Kim has got to make all that work again and try to get that 5th position back. So we can see now Mikko Nasi going back across the start-finish line. He has 2 laps remaining of this race. Josh Anderson 7 seconds down in second position. Matthew Trotman 2 seconds behind Josh Anderson. Then we have, as we can see, Matthew pushing the car through there. Kevin Henderson, then Luke Page, Kim Eriksson. If anything, Kim is definitely dropping back here. Luke's definitely got a fast run going towards the end of this race now, and 0.3 of a second he pulled out on Kim Eriksson last time by. But as we ride with our leader now coming down to the last lap, it's all Mikko Nasi here to take out the Skip Barber Monday Lights racing series here at Road Atlanta tonight. So he's pretty much dominated this race with a win from start to finish. That gap as he crosses the line, 8.5 seconds. So well done to Mikko Nasi. I'm assuming that was the last lap. Josh Anderson coming through. Oh, sorry, I miscalled that. 1 lap to go now. So Josh Anderson is in second position now. He's just going to consolidate that. I think, in fact, he probably gave up on trying to catch up to Mikko probably about 10 laps ago at this stage. And it looks like Josh has got his hands full a little bit with netcode tonight. And for the viewers out there, that's basically issues with his internet connection, which is why he is flashing on and off. But as we can see here now, Mikko Nasi coming across the line now to take the checkered flag and to take out the Skip Barber Monday Lights here at Road Atlanta Short. You can see Josh Anderson crossing the line. Third will be Matthew Thomas. We can see now Kevin Henderson, fantastic drive from him tonight, and he'll be very happy with that 4th position. 5th position tonight, Luke Page. He fought back with Kim Eriksson after he lost that position, and he's made a big gap there with Kim Eriksson in 6th. Andy McKellar will come home in 7th position tonight. Then we've got Ibo Gonzalez Fernandez in 8th. 9th, Ewan Lampi. He will be a bit upset with that tonight, considering he was holding second for most of that race. Francois Dorikins home in 10th. 11th, Joseph Falcamada. 12th, Craig Deschen. And then 1 lap down is Menno Ajima, followed by Michael Smith in 14th position. Ben Seidel will finish in 15th position tonight. Then 16th is Manuel Palacio, followed by Luke Wittens, and our only retirement tonight is Darryl Ridley. But tonight's race is all going to Mikko Nasi, so well done to Mikko for taking out the round tonight. Looking further, folks, while we wait to see if anyone comes up for interviews, looking further in the week for RRTV, the next broadcast we will be bringing you will be next Monday night with the Skip Barber Monday Lights, but the Wednesday after that, that's Wednesday week, we will be bringing you the Pro-Am Sports Car Championship. If you missed out on the race last week, definitely go and have a look on our channel on RRTV at YouTube, and you can see the full replay of that night race at Sebring, and that was quite a fun race to broadcast, and it was the first night race for RRTV to broadcast, so it was a bit of a test, and I think it was reasonably successful, but it'd be interesting to see what the viewers have to say about that. So we'll give the guys another couple of minutes to see if anyone wishes to come up for an interview, and if not, I think we'll call it a night. I'd also be interested to hear from all our viewers out there about what they'd like to see RRTV broadcast for Season 1 next year. We're having a bit of a quiet Season 4 while I have a bit of a break and get my breath back, as well as doing a few things in the background for the channel. But I'd be definitely interested to hear from any viewers out there on what you think RRTV should broadcast starting next year. Of course, we've got the Oceanic Formula Championship to look forward to, as well as the Australian Endurance Championship, which is still running, and we'll be bringing you that towards as the year winds down, and hopefully next year as well. We'll see what the schedule looks like. But if there's any other categories out there that you think we should bring you, definitely drop me a line and let me know. Okay, well, it doesn't look like any drivers are coming up for an interview, so we'll call it a night there. Thank you to everybody who joined RRTV for this broadcast of the Skip Barber Monday Lights Racing Series from Road Atlanta Short. My name is Bernie Wiemers, and thank you for watching RRTV.